Hey guys, it's Jean-Claude. We have 2 decks left to open up from this box. Hopefully we can finish this box off strong. And let's, almost got it, there we go. And let's see what we have inside of today's deck. Looks like it's a Purple Archon, Untamed, Logos, and Brobnar. Oh boy, Brobnar. Invisa Zenith, Spawn of Text Frame. And whoa, check this out. That is a crazy looking creature right there. It's like a monster with like an animal face. Okay, that doesn't quite add up. Man, that's pretty gruesome. It should have had like Alien's face with like that real long, maybe even see a couple mouths coming out. That would have been sweet. Kind of turns it into almost like a cartoon character now. All right, well, let's see what we have inside this thing. Alright, we are starting off with Untamed. It's Vine Apple Tree, Artifact, Amber whenever you play it. Keys cost +1 Amber for each growth counter on Vine Apple Tree. After his key is forged, remove each growth counter from it. Action, put a growth counter on Vine Apple Tree. This card is interesting overall. I've only got to play with it one time and I did like what it did. Piranha Monkeys is 2 power. Play Reap, deal 2 damage to each other creature. Wild Spirit, upgrade, Amber whenever you play it. This creature gains Reap, capture an Amber. Ooh, Nature's Call is very good in this set. Amber whenever you play it, return up to 3 creatures to their owner's hands. Gabbuck is 5 power. When it's destroyed, you discard the top card of your deck. If it's a creature, after Gabbuck leaves play, put that creature into play in the position that Gabbuck was in. Camouflage, it's an upgrade. Amber whenever you play it, creatures not on a flank cannot fight this creature. Hopefully we find a creature we want to protect with that. Unnatural Selection, Amber whenever you play it, choose 3 friendly creatures and 3 enemy creatures, destroy each other creature. This is one of those symmetrical effects that is nowhere near symmetrical because you get to keep your 3 best and you try to keep your opponent's 3 worst. The Fittest, Amber whenever you play it, give each friendly creature a +1 power counter. Tanta Delin is 9 power, deals 2 damage when fighting. Fight, discard a random card from your opponent's archives. Regrowth, Amber whenever you play it, return a creature from your discard pile to your hand. Molefin is 3 power, Hazardous 3. After Amber is stolen from you, deal 1 damage to each enemy creature for each Amber stolen. Deep Wood Druid is 3 power, deploy. Play Reap, fully heal a neighboring creature. Oh, holy heck, we are on to Logos. And check it out, it's Zen Ziz and Zez Zinzik. 4 power, 2 armor. During your draw card step, if it's in the center of your battle line, refill your hand to 2 additional cards. Whew. Card is disgusting. Mimic Gel, 0 power, cannot be played unless there is another creature in play. It enters play as a copy of another creature in play except it belongs to House Logos. Okay, that's pretty insane. Now this might sound weird, but I actually don't think I mind mimicking Zen here. Sure, we can only get 1 of their effects, but having 2 of these on the board, making them have to remove 2 of them, means we're going to have 2 additional cards in our hand for that much longer. That could be interesting. We'll see what else we can mimic Gel. Knowledge is power, choose 1. Archive a card, or for each archived card you have, gain an Amber. Seismo Entangler, artifact, action, choose a house during your opponent's next turn. Creatures of the chosen house cannot be used to reap. It's a great card. Candle unit, 5 power, 1 armor. After an enemy creature reaps, draw a card, action, capture an Amber. Very nice. Wormhole Technician, 3 power, reap. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a Logos card, play it. Otherwise, archive it. If we can get this card to stay out for a while, this could be a really good card to combo with that Knowledge is Power. Just get a couple cards in archives, getting all that additional Amber. Oh, and there's 2 of them. Wild Wormhole, Amber whenever you play the top card of your deck. Thorium Plasmate. Whenever when you play it, move an enemy creature anywhere in its controller's battle line, deal 2 damage to that creature for each of the neighbors that share a house with it. So at maximum, this will do 4 damage. A lot of times you're going to do 2 damage with this. Tata Vapors, draw 2 cards, archive a card. Very nice to see the archive in here. Oh, another one. That Knowledge is Power is looking even better. Hologramophone is an artifact. Amber whenever you play it, action, ward a creature. Now we're on to Brobnar. It's Forge Master Og. 4 power. After a player forges a key, they lose all the remaining Amber. This could be really good against some of the old Rush decks, but 4 power does put on the weaker side. Hopefully we get some ways to pump that up. I have not yet seen this card. It's Overrun, Amber whenever you play it. If 3 or more enemy creatures have been destroyed this turn, your opponent loses 2 Amber. I feel like Barn Raising might be better than this. Sure, we have to do the fights for Barn Raising, but to actually kill off 3 of our opponent's creatures, I don't know. At least you get Amber whenever you play it. Blood Money, place 2 Amber from the common supply on an enemy creature. Very nice. Warrior's Refrain, Amber whenever you play it, stun each creature with power 3 or lower. Sometimes it's a gamble card. We'll have to see how many smaller creatures overall we have in our deck. There's a second one of those. Narp is 8 power, 1 armor. His neighbors cannot reap. Mog Hunter, 6 power, fight, deal 2 damage to a flank creature. Ire's Staff. It's an artifact, and whenever you play it. Action. Enraged creature, give that creature a +1 power counter. This is good to use against some of your opponent's 1 and 2 power creatures, because putting that enraged token on them means they won't be able to reap, and a good shot you're going to actually kill them whenever they have to attack with them. Another fun use is if you're going to be attacking with one of your Brobnar creatures anyway, why not give it the +1 power counter? Gron Ninetails, 5 power, gets +4 power while it's damage. Remember, it has to survive that damage. Grok is 5 power, fight your opponent loses an amber. Alaka, 4 power, if you have used a creature to fight this turn, Alaka enters play ready. Pretty reliable effect. You know, Brobnar's main thing is trying to fight, although it does feel a little bit weaker in the set. I don't know why, the fighting just doesn't seem quite as good. And there's a second one of those. Real quick note on Alaka. Let's say you're going second, it's your first turn of the game, and you have 3 Brobnar creatures. Don't hold on to it, just drop it down. It's just as good. Alright, let's check it out here. Let's get our amber count first. Alright, it's already better than our last deck we opened. That one I believe only had 10 in it. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't know how much this is good for. It's at least taking us up to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 is a good solid number. I like seeing that. Let's get our amber control. We're going to go ahead and count Vine Apple Tree as amber control, even though it could affect us. But odds are we're only going to add to it if it's going to hurt our opponent. Got captured there. You can almost say those Warriors' refrains are amber control, but we won't count them. Candle unit can capture. Seismo Entangler is definitely a great amber control. Muffin kind of promotes them not to steal, but they're going to do it if they need to anyway. Oh my gosh, we missed an amber whenever we were going through. It almost blended with the picture too well. So it's going to be 17 amber in this deck. Alright, so let's check it out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is not terrible. I do like to see at least 6 in a lot of these decks. Just increases your odds of having them ready to go whenever you need it, especially if your opponent's going to be a rusher of some sort. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about what this deck can do. The first thing I actually want to pull up is all the archive cards so I know whether or not I want to hold on to that Knowledge is Power. Let's see here. Okay, so there's Knowledge is Power. Let's just get these archive cards up. Okay, we have 1, 2, potentially up to 4 so far. Okay, so I don't think we're going to get too much off this Knowledge is Power. Best case scenario, we're going to look for 2. So I think we play it anytime we have it in our hand. No sense keeping that around. I do like that this Logos has a good amount of card cycling. You got the Vapors, we have the Candle units, we have Zen back here. I mean, those are really, really great cards to help you get that much further through your deck, have more options to play on future turns. Something that I think is kind of neat is this Mimic Gel. Obviously, Mimic Gel is a great card, but I like the fact that we have the chance to reset it if we want to. We can Nature's Call to control our opponent's board and then return Mimic Gel, so we maybe have a better target, or just reset its damage if we need to. So that's pretty neat. I love this deck has Hologrammophone in it. There's so many good targets for it. Obviously, you want to protect something like Zen is nice. Those Wormhole Technicians are pretty good as well. The Candle unit, so it's that much harder to get off the board. So you can keep drawing cards every time they reap. I'd even be willing to put it on something like Grok, just so we can keep that constant amber control lasting for a few more turns. And actually, regrowth on that Mimic Gel and Zen is very nice as well. Yeah, so for this deck, actually, let's see how many smaller creatures we had. I know we had the Wormhole Technicians, but I don't think it was too many overall. So 2 so far. Just want to see just how good Stunning Powers 3 or lower will be for us. I feel like it wasn't... Okay, here we go. There's 2 more there. Alright, 5 total. Not too bad. Especially if you're able to play it before a big Untamed turn. Not bad at all. I do like this Deepwood Druid quite a bit because we do have some larger creatures. Being able to heal up that Grok or that Narp is going to be very, very big when it comes to trying to control our opponent's board. And, you know, with this new set, Worlds Collide being out, controlling the board is one of the most important things you could do. You want to be able to control your opponent's board while still progressing whatever your deck strategy is. That's how you're going to actually win some games. It is going to be all about the board, people. Just trust me on this. The ward effects are going to matter. The fully healing is going to matter. Board wipes are definitely at a premium now. I highly suggest that your deck has at least 1 board wipe, and there's a chance you might actually want 2 sort of board wipes going on from this point forward, because Worlds Collide's creatures are just so much better when it comes to manipulating the deck, amber, or drawing cards. It just does so much. Alright guys, well thank you very much for watching my videos, and I will see you next time.